You know, one of the best ways to stump a real estate agent is to ask them, what's the number one asset that you own? What's the most valuable asset you own inside your real estate business? What's the most valuable asset that business owns? That's going to be our topic today because I don't want you to be stumped anymore. I want to show you exactly what it is, how you can grow that asset and make a lot more money as a real estate agent. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single day to help you in growing your real estate business. Today, we're going to talk about your number one asset, which hopefully you guessed it correctly. It's your customer list, your sphere of influence, your clients, the contacts that you've had, the people that know you, like you, and trust you. This is your most valuable asset. Now, in the marketing world, what we generally do is we look at lifetime value of a customer, LTV. We're looking at lifetime value of any client that you're working with. So let's say you help a 28-year-old homeowner. They're buying their first property. Okay, what's the lifetime value of that client, provided you do, in fact, become their realtor for the rest of their entire life? Well, what are we looking at? They're probably going to buy a home every 5 to 7 years, right? They're probably going to move up to a move-up home. They'll move up to a trophy home, and then they'll move down to their final home, or, once the kids are off to college, that type of thing. They're likely going to refer at least one person per year. So over the course of, let's say, 15 years, that's another 15 closings. When you start to look at the lifetime value of a customer, you realize that the most valuable asset you have is your database, right? In other industries, dentistry, doctors, that type of thing, they call it your book of business, right? This is my book of business. So I want you to think about this for a second. Put on your thinking hat for a minute. Thinking cap, I think, is the term we use. How can I increase my audience? Because that's great that you have 71 people that you do business with and they refer business to you and you send them a newsletter and you do all that stuff. How do we get it to 710? How do we get it to 7,100? The most valuable asset you have is your database, and our sole purpose is to grow that database. Now, in the digital world today, the social media world, the digital world, all that, you know it as followers, right? Oh, he's got 5 million followers. Well, that's really what we've been doing for 100 years in real estate, right? When they have a need, they work with us. Buyer need, seller need. They want to start getting into investment properties. They just need help with, do you know anybody that could build a deck on the back of my house that does a really good job and they're priced right and all of that? They want access to your dream team. But this is how you grow your business, by building that audience. So many of you know, like I've always said, if 80% of your business is coming from past clients and referrals, your business sucks. A big percentage, because you only got like 70 people. I know how many closings that creates for you every year. That's what the problem is. Don't be proud that it's 80%. Let's say that were 20 closings a year. Okay, well, it's still going to be 20 per year, but let's make that 15% of your business, 25% of your business. It's still the same people. You're still doing a great job for your people, but now you are growing your audience, getting new people involved. Because you know what happens next year? You get 30 closings, and that's still only 25% of your business. And then you get 50 closings a year, and that's still only 25% of your business is past clients and referrals. A whole bunch of it is new people coming into the audience. The most valuable asset you own, the one I want you to cultivate, the one I want you to increase the value of, is your database, your past clients, your sphere of influence. In other industries, it's called your book of business. Now, we can spur what you currently have. If you have 71 people and that's all that know you, like you, and trust you, and you haven't really done anything for growth or anything like that, well, there's a whole lot we can do with client appreciation events, our top 10 dinner. Many of you are familiar with the holiday dinner that we do, your newsletter that goes out every month, a competition that you might create, the giveaway for referrals, the cruise giveaway or the vacation giveaway that we do, the hole-in-one competition that we do only for past clients, referrals, unconverted leads, those types of things. There's so many things you can do to grow that asset and to make a lot more money. But what else are you trying to do? Find somebody that wants to buy a house so you can get a closing and that pays the mortgage for the month, and now you can relax a little bit. We are building a real business. So you have to look at the quality of your database now, the quality of your contacts with them. How often are you in touch with them? But more importantly, are we doing a great job with them and continue growing it? Now, by the way, if you're doing a bad job with them, if they haven't heard from you in 60 days, for some people, it's a year. For some people, it's like since closing, they haven't heard from you. But if you're doing a bad job, don't get more. You're going to speed up the rate at which the world sees that you suck. What I want you to do is do a really good job with the people that know you, like you, and trust you. Then we can start adding more in. We can build on that asset because, once they get into this funnel, once they become in my system here, I've got them in the web, I'm able to keep them here. It's sticky. They love being here. They want to refer you out. They look at you as a friend. That's all done by design. We teach a lot of that inside Greg Luther Inner Circle Coaching, but you have to actually utilize it. Once you're ready with your clients and how well you're doing with them, that's when it's time to grow and to really build that asset. So I want you to kind of think through that today. Where are all of your clients? Past client, we don't call them past clients because that's offensive, right? It's inactive clients. Like, I can't imagine if the doctor said I'm a past patient of his. No, I've been your patient for 30 years. I just haven't been sick in a while, right? I'm not a past patient. What are you talking about? I am your patient. I just haven't been sick this year. So all of your clients, inactive clients, whether they're active or inactive, unconverted leads, people that do follow you, people that get your stuff, geographic farms that are hearing from you on a regular basis. This is your audience. This is your sphere of influence. This is your number one asset. And you can start to market to them on a much, much bigger basis. And if you do this consistently and you follow exactly what I teach you here, you're going to generate a bunch of money. This is the number one way to explode your revenue, your numbers, your production, the monthly closings that you have on a consistent basis. This is how you make it happen. We've got all kinds of videos in the video description box below here. You'll see a bunch of links, and a lot of that's designed to build your audience, to get more people watching your stuff here. So myself, I've been doing this, like we've got 70,000, 75,000 realtors that follow us on Facebook. What a lot of people don't realize is over 300,000 realtors are pixeled, which means if I do something, I can get it in front of all 300,000, right? So that is what you want to do in your own business. Now, we just started this YouTube thing not too long ago here. That's starting to grow. By the way, make sure you're following the channel and you ring the bell, or you're not going to see tomorrow's morning meeting. We're not going to grow your business. You're going to go back to looking at glow-in-the-dark signs and how to pass out pumpkins at Halloween. We're trying to make you rich. Make sure you follow the channel and ring the bell. I've got some great stuff for you tomorrow. I'm Greg Luther. We'll talk to you soon, and bye-bye for now.